Okay, here's a situation on Park Avenue, New York City. We have a removal of a 650. The dealer that the customer bought the new refrigerator from said that they had to have the compressors removed to get the thing out of the building, and then also to have the compressors removed to bring the new one in. Well, we thought otherwise, and so I want to show you how we got it out. And we did not have to take the compressors off. It came right out, and just a little bit of creative ingenuity. You can see here that the ceiling was pretty low, so but we didn't have to take the compressors off. So just stand by and you can watch how we did this. All right, here's the refrigerator, and we determined that we would just take everything off or out as much to lighten up the unit as much as possible. So here we're taking out the shelves, and we're going to take off the door. We're going to remove the freezer drawer, and then we'll pull it out and disconnect the water line. So just one word of caution here, just because the dealer says that the compressors have to be removed doesn't necessarily mean they have to. It just makes it easier to move it. And the delivery people would rather have the compressors removed. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to shorten the life of that refrigerator once you open up that system. Not all the time, but oftentimes, because in the field, you just can't do what the factory does when they build these things. I mean, they make sure it's thoroughly dry. They weigh in the exact amount of refrigerant, and it's just a better job all around. So we don't like removing the compressors. I mean, there are cases where you have to, if the elevator is only 6 feet high or something like that, but totally not necessary, especially on this job. So now here we've gotten the water line disconnected and informed the customer that the floor underneath the refrigerator was all warped and rotted because the drain pan was broken and all the water leaked out. So she had a little infestation of roaches in there. And this is a new apartment that she just bought, and she's renovating it. So here we're using a heavy-duty moving blanket and sliding it across the floor, which and actually the floor was being redone today after we left, so we weren't worried too much about any damages, but the floor was not damaged. As you can see, it just slides pretty easy. So the only other problem that we had to wait for some more muscle to come, because when we got to the elevator door, we had to dip well, in this case here, what we're doing here, we're going to dip the top of the refrigerator underneath the doorway to get it out, because the doorway is lower than the height of the refrigerator. And this is often the case. In most cases, you have to do that. You're not going to find a doorway that's going to be 7 feet high. But the main thing is we avoided all that work.
This way, because that they have the opening.
So what do you want? Bring that in through first?
This end.
Comes out?
Yeah.
Because that's to be tilted?
Yeah, it's gonna fit. You see this? It's gonna fit.
All right, so you want to bring it out this way. You want to just tilt it to me? Or you want to turn it around 180 degrees?
Either one, I think it's gonna be the same, because as long as it's in, we gotta...
All right, so let's line it up with the door.
Right there.
All right.
Not time
I don't know if we can do this. Might have to wait for Billy. All right, see.
Let me... I can go here in the back.
I didn't realize we had to tip it like this. Maybe we should wait for Billy, because that's a lot of weight on your back. trying to bring it in. Watch that lamp. I'm going to pick it up over the sill, right? Okay. Can you pull it to you?
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Stand it up. Watch that lamp. Hold on. Okay. Bring it up. Okay. Whew. All right. Yeah, we got to get it away from this lamp first. Okay. Let's put that doorway back up.
Okay, so the only other problem that we had was getting it underneath the doorway by the service elevator. We had to wait for more muscle to come because we pulled it through the doorway from the bottom. So we picked up the bottom of the refrigerator and pulled it through the doorway first instead of the way we brought it out of the apartment. And that enabled us to get it under the doorway. So here we see we got 20 steps that we have to come up. That's a lot of steps, but oftentimes in the New York City, in these apartments, you have to go down through the basement, and this is the deal. So here we got it up to the second landing, and then we're just going to get it out to the street and up to the level of the street. So it's doable, and we saved the customer a lot of money because we didn't have to remove the compressors. And now when we get the new one in there, we're going to have to go through the same process because we're going to have to get it in without taking the compressors off, hopefully, and that will save the customer quite a bit of money. And like I said, we don't like taking the compressors off and disrupting the factory installation or the manufacturing process. So here it is. We're getting it up there, and it's helpful if you have the right equipment. Like we have this big heavy-duty dolly. This is a Dutro, I believe, a Dutro dolly, and it's got an extra set of wheels on it. And that's what we use to roll it through the basement on an angle, just like we're doing here. You can see that there's an extra set of wheels on there, and that allows us to dip it underneath all those pipes. All right, so that's how we did it. Show you how it could be done. And thanks for watching. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can always reach me on my YouTube channel, or if you have a question, you can go to my website, aaronsrefrigeration.com, and there's some information there, so to contact Aaron, and you can get in touch with me that way. We will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Got it. Here, give me that. Alright guys, we got it. That's how it's done.